I've been using these tea lights to do the thing.
Yeah.
And I put it inside this so I can hold it. It's pretty cool how it just fits. I need to bring my vacuum over here. I just like put the salt on the floor. Hello! If you would like a reading, shoot me a comment that away. Or whichever ways that your device lets you comment. They immediately left. Oh yeah. What? You said you could have it.
Maybe tonight I'll force you to watch some really cheesy satanic horror movies from the 70s. For some reason, there's just this like onslaught of like satanic horror movies from the 70s. Like it was just this thing that exists.
Those were good years for satanic.
Like satanic panic shit.
The satanic panic was real.
Probably. There's a lot of people that claim satanic ritual abuse. Like it's a really common thing.
Huh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know Forrest knows some.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If they want a reading, they'll comment.
Their stuff is like crack.
Yeah.
So good.
You're gonna try some of my power juice?
No.
Why not? It has fucking kale in it.
I'm gonna have some of my sugar juice. It has sugar in it.
You don't want kale?
Mm-mm.
Gives you power.
Mm.
Haven't you ever watched Popeye?
Yeah.
Hello. Would you like a reading? So the deck I have today is Enchanted Blossoms. Thank you, Susan. I just gotta read Alexandria first, but I will get to you. Thank you, God, Goddess, Divine, Great Spirit, and Great Mystery. I just lit a candle for the reading. Divine, I ask you to shed light on Alexandria Stone's queries. So for you, Alexandria, I got the card Strength. So it's represented by fennel, the plant, and the black swallowtail butterfly. And since this is a new deck, I'm going to be reading from this for you. Strength appears as a firm reminder that you have a deep well of fortitude within. There is a power in knowing who you are and what you do well. Dig deep and find a solid base from where to anchor yourself and muster the might, endurance, and confidence to do what must be done. If you can't find it within, seek a friend or a fellow tribe member to help you. Sometimes we need to lean on others, but in vulnerability, we can find the seeds of strength we never knew we had. And what this card asks you to ask yourself, in what ways am I strong, and how can I tap into my strength and use it willfully in my life? What I know about strength is that we must cultivate a sense of almost coexistence with our emotions. And when we learn to do that, we can find true strength. Push these out of the frame. So that was for you. And Susan, Divine, I ask you to shed light on Susan's question, please. Divine love and guidance. What does Susan's love interest feel towards him? Yes, justice served. I will be with you in one moment. So for you, Susan, I got the card Joy. I think that kind of speaks for itself, but I will read for you. The butterfly that goes with this is Pearl Emperor, and the flower is Gerbera Daisy. Hun, where'd you go? So, happiness is usually triggered by something outside of ourselves. Joy is cultivated from within. This card asks you to listen to your heart and get out of your head. There are ways you can build the groundwork for bliss. Journal about things that bring up positive emotions, experience beauty, and learn to accept who you are and what you are meant to do in this life. Work on becoming more in touch and accepting your true self, and joyfulness will follow. Elation is found and grows within your heart and should not be weighed down with shoulds and coulds. Let go and find joy. So, yeah, you are helping this person becoming more centered in joy, and that's really a beautiful thing. So, what's wrong, Susan? And Justice, I will be reading you in one moment. Thank you. Divine, I ask that you shed some light on how justice serves intimate other is feeling about them. Justice served, I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. I also ask Divine to shed some light on what justice serves focus should be. Hi there. So for the first card, I got, how do they feel about you? Tranquil. Like at some point in the relationship between you two, because we all have relationships between each other, is that there was an agreement made to be tranquil and, kind of peaceful. Relationships are agreements between 2 people. And that's true with any relationship. It's what you're agreeing to. Let me read you a little bit from this. Where can I create tranquil space in my home, even temporarily? So really what they're looking for is probably a way to be tranquil. And as for the second card, for what your focus should be on your aspirations. This card asks you who you aspire to be and why. So a little focus should be put onto that question. Who are you looking to be? And why are you looking to be that person? Hun, where'd you go? You're very welcome. Hope you have good luck to you in the relationship. Of course, be Gemini. What would you like? Okay. Divine, I ask that you shed light on Be Gemini's question, love and light. Again, I got aspiration. So this card, let me look at it a little bit to see what I get off of it. So, what I'm getting is not really a reaction, more of like a cautionary thing, I guess. It says, you know, that there is much more to their life than what you see on Instagram, and their aspirations might be bigger than that. So, whatever that seems to mean. um, yeah, I think it means he's going to look at himself and assess what he wants out of the situation. Um, the Gemini, if you're still here, a relationship between any two people is a set of agreements. So I think it means he's going to look at what he wants out of the relationship. And it's a very expansive card. So the energy in that is going to expand. Hi, Miriam. You're welcome, B Gemini. So Miriam, 2 cards fell out for you. Beauty and appreciation. So whatever those words mean to you is going to be the answer to what ails you. For me, beauty, prayer can be a form of appreciation. Breath and silence are really important for survival, for surviving anything. So take note. I will be right back. Hello. sometimes the silence isn't really for other people. It's more so for ourselves, so we can just sit and be. Being present is really, really important, because in the present moment we can feel love. I would recommend maybe doing a meditation on YouTube for gratefulness, and maybe doing like a guided imagery meditation. Those are really good for beauty, and it's beauty that's made with your own consciousness because you're a creator. So definitely looking into meditation might be helpful with you. You're welcome. Did you have a specific issue that you wanted to address? Maybe I could shed some more light on that with the 2 cards you got. Let me read you from the book, the little guidebook. So, appreciation. This card asks you to examine who and what will I appreciate today. Living with a grateful heart is a really, and this isn't from the book, it's a really effective way to raise our vibrations and raise our frequency, like frequency being here, being present. Okay. So one of the best things that we can be during a job interview, I would imagine, is being present. And that ties into what I have said. Hello, Firmino. Just one moment. I just got to finish up with Miriam. So when we're noticing the beauty and things we appreciate in our lives and in every day, and we make a practice of this, it's kind of hard for people to not see you as someone they want to employ. So maybe work on that for the future. And in your interactions with these people. Firmino, let me do a reading for you. Divine gentleness and love. What message do you have for Firmino and his career life, his professional career? So I got 2 cards for you. I got memory and I got faith. Hello, Red Moon. So faith, actually memory, asks you then to reflect on your past, to move forward. When this card makes an appearance, it is asking you to think back on some of your favorite moments. Delve deeply into your memories to find the experiences and people that bring you joy. You may not have to go far. Even something that happened yesterday can be a catalyst that prompts you to bring more joy to your existence. So, with faith, it's asking you how you can have more faith into yourself, to come up with ways that you can have more faith into yourself. And what do you have faith in general? So, trust not only a higher power, if that is your choice, but on yourself and of your people that you surround yourself with. Red Moon, I will read you in just one moment. Life can be painful, and sometimes faith is the only thing that keeps you going and standing upright. Conviction can be an extremely powerful force in your mind, heart, and life, and your assurance can be a beacon when no other light can be seen. When all else fails you, be true to yourself, your vision, and your faith. Don't forget to give my channel a like and subscribe because I'll be doing these readings a lot more. So, Red Moon, I ask Divine to shed light and love on your question. So, Red Moon, for you, I got the luck card. That bodes well. So, I'm going to read you a passage from this book. Luck itself is cloaked with mystery and superstition. Sometimes we think the only luck we have is bad luck, and when someone gets a lucky break, their success is attributed to chance rather than all their hard work leading up to that point. The truth about luck is that we must be ready for when it happens. Be open to unplanned situations and experiences that may become fortuitous occasions. Being in the right place at the right time often comes from planting the seeds that led you there and being ready to seize an opportunity when it comes. Luck is showing its face to tell you to be more open and to listen for anything that may be indulging you. That may be not indulging you, nudging you in the direction of your dreams. Be vigilant, be ready, and keep planting. So, what this card reminds me of is the spider. This is a dragon butterfly. It would never get caught by a spider, but the spider what it does is it weaves all these webs for success, and it just waits. It waits for a fly to land in it. So part of it is the luck of the world interacting with you. And when people say you have to live in this world, what they're saying is that you have to bend to it. You can't really take life by the horns. We all have to bend to life in one way or another, in some shape or form. So for you, it's just going to be, just be ready to receive some luck. You know, what situations can you prepare yourself for that you're going to be lucky enough to receive? Hi, Julissa. It'll happen, Red Moon. It'll happen if you open yourself up to it and really work and do it in a practical, grounded way. If we approach things in a practical, grounded way, we have a better chance at things. And from what I understand, a little luck will come your way. Of course you can, Julissa. Hi, Silent Warrior. What are Juan's feelings about me currently? Oh, you got some flyers. So two feelings. Wow. So appreciation and beauty. In some shape or form, he probably believes you are beautiful and appreciates you. And those cards just fell out of the deck. My space is a little bit of a mess. I'm just trying to get the right camera angle for you to see me and see my cards at. Yes, you can, Shay Shay. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties at the moment. Happy Wednesday. Wow, so that didn't work at all. Jeez Louise. Is their name Aries? That's so cool. Or are they just an Aries? All right, Mr. 2015. I have no problems with your questions. Right after I stopped struggling with my camera. Oh boy, it's turning slightly. Thank you. I have chocolate hummus on the floor. You guys probably saw that. So, hi, fire. Divine, I ask of you. Loving divine, gentle divine. I ask you to tell me the answer to Shay Shay's question. Love. I got the answer love. Yes, fire. After Mr. 2015. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really good energy tonight going on. So love can express itself in a lot of different ways. Let me read you the paragraph in here. So love when this card makes its appearance, it is a reminder to not only to delight in others, but to love yourself as well. Adore who you are and what you do. Make sure your actions and thoughts are aligned with love and affection, and it will grow. You do not stumble upon self-love. It is something you cultivate and practice daily. Use only kind words when you talk and think to yourself. Pamper yourself, take yourself out on a date, or schedule some time for you to do something you enjoy. Devoting time and taking care of yourself means you will have plenty of love to give and the ability to receive as well. So, that was more about a draw, if this were to be a draw for you, but I think the card kind of speaks for itself, and that there's an energy there between you of mutual understanding and respect and love. Thank you, Shay Shay. So, Mr. 2015, I ask, loving, kind, and gentle divine. You know, Shay Shay, something my mentor told me today. Basically, are you still there? So this is for everyone in the chat. There was a group of refugees that needed shelter in a bunch of countries, but the UN decided to try and make Germany take these refugees, and Germany really didn't want them. Well, a psychiatrist discovered that when he sat the German people across from these peoples, it took 4 minutes of eye contact to fall in love, to love someone. When we look into the eyes of another person, you see their soul, you see like everything about them. So I recommend, and when we look at someone, we're doing it in a soft way. We say, I allow myself to see. We don't say, I will see, I am seeing. I allow myself to see. And when we do that, some really great things happen. So, Mr. 2015, the answer to your question is wisdom. Listen, seek out someone else who might be close to this situation and listen to their wisdom about it. And use your wisdom too. What do you know about her and about what she would do? So, fire, I'll draw another card for you after this, Mr. 2015, but this one's for fire. Divine, I ask that you guide with love and gentleness to answer fire's question. This question is a little difficult to answer with this deck, fire. It's saying that you should make some quiet time to listen to your inner self for insight and inspiration of the direction that you want to go with this relationship. So if just sex isn't something that you agree with, you likely know what's going on already. And if you feel that you need further clarification, maybe ask him. Be direct with your needs. So when talking to him, you're going to want to state your need, the emotion behind this, and the feeling. So feeling, need, request. I feel that maybe you are using me, or maybe that you simply want something different out of this relationship than me. I need a relationship that is not just about sex. And my request would be that you be honest with me and upfront with this stuff so that we can, get on with what it is we're meant to be doing here. And if you feel that he's not upfront with you, I mean, maybe it's something that's you need to decide if they're worth the relationship or not. All right, Rainfire. Let's see. Oh, Mr. 2015. I was going to draw another card for you. Wow, this one is jumping out. Joy. Does she feel joy around you? What is the emotion that she feels around you that you perceive primarily through her? Mr. 2015. And I would really use that in discerning. What was it like when you stopped being in contact with each other? Was it joyous or was it something else? My gut is telling me that you should see how it goes. And if she seems uncomfortable, maybe back off. Gauge the joy in the situation. So when she talks to you next, does it feel like a joyful interaction? And that's how I would proceed. All right, Rainfire. Divine, I ask that with gentleness, you tell me what Rainfire would like to know, what their true calling is. So, Rainfire, I'm getting a lot of recurring themes tonight. I got for you love. Something that's going to nurture your sense of self-love and abundance of that. So, whatever you can find that nurtures you is going to be your calling. I don't really have job oracle cards, so that's kind of as best as this answer is going to get. So, AP, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well as well. I will look into what you need to know right now. Divine gentleness and love, I ask that you help me discern what AP needs to know right now. Just one moment. I'm lighting a candle for Divine. Happiness. So, this is the card I pulled for you, AP. And sometimes it can feel like we're buried under a lot of different emotions. And a lot of it, the thing with happiness, a lot of finding happiness is deciding, what we're going to experience grief for. So, like, if the McChicken is, taken off the menu at McDonald's or something, Not saying you do this, and it's your favorite food, like hypothetically, are you going to experience grief over the McChicken? Some things we have to decide not to really be in this place of reactivity over. Finding happiness is sometimes actively looking for things to be joyous about and happy about. So let me read for you from this book. What makes me happy? And what can I do for my long-term happiness? Enjoy the little things in life. Being happy is a choice, not a destination. With some helpful cues and careful planning, you can now choose how to be more careful and more happy. Seek out small pleasures such as nice tea, some beautiful flowers, a good laugh with friends, or a favorite movie. Go on daily walks and take time to look at the stars. Play more, even if it's for a few moments. Be sure to create time for yourself and the things that bring you cheer every day. The more actions you take towards your happiness, the more ingrained those pleasurable habits will become. Hi, Chipiku. You can put your question down on the chat. And Dizon, Carl, you can as well. You're very welcome, AP. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel here. I'm going to be doing these readings a whole lot more. So if you're interested, I'm just trying to build up followers with this until I can monetize my channel. I've been doing this for, I've been kind of actively going in the spiritual world for about 4 years, but, it's not, there wasn't really a set date when I started doing this. I've been streaming on here for about a week. So, Chipiku, let me do the reading for you. Divine gentleness and love, I ask that you shed a light on Chipiku's question. Chipiku, for your question, I got grace. The answer was grace. So, Polyzeni, I am drawing a card for you. So, polyzeny. Let me just grab my book here. The answer I got for you is tranquility. So the answer to that question is that really it seems like a peaceful space has been made. And if you want more of a commitment, you should tell him in a way that's not going to be abrasive. Express your need. So you have a feeling. I feel that really what I want out of this relationship, what I need out of this relationship is more of a commitment. And so I would request that you be upfront with your feelings towards me and your intentions towards this relationship with me. You can, if you state how you feel, I feel I don't know if you are going to want something more serious than this. It is something I need. And it's a request that I have that you just be upfront with your intentions. If that makes sense. Let me type that out. Hello, everyone. So, Dizon, for you, I got generosity. I hope you have a good night as well, Mr. 2015. Yes, Jessica. So, these are the last questions I'll be doing for tonight. Jessica and Unique 111. How does the Taurus feel about me right now? So for Unique 111, I got the card Luck. And I believe it means they've been trying to stack their cards right to communicate the right thing with you. Jessica. So, Jessica, these aren't really good cards to answer that sort of question. I can tell you when they look at you with sincerity, and so they are looking at you seriously and honestly. They look at you as a genuine person. With integrity. All right. So it was really nice to meet y'all. That's it for the stream tonight. I hope you have a great night. You're welcome.